In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 most visited destinations in the world, so before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Whether you're a casual vacationer, travel blogger, or a company involved in the travel industry, it benefits you to study the most visited cities in the world. You can check off your hottest destinations and famous cities lists, and gain valuable insight on what kind of experiences people seek, and where they find them. Here's a list of the top 10 most visited destinations in the world. Let's start. Number 10. United Kingdom. Capital, London. Population, 67.22 million. Yearly visitors, 36.3 million. Made up of 4 countries, England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, that all speak English, the UK has long been a beloved destination among international travelers. Though it slipped slightly between 2017 and 2018, moving from number 7 to number 10 on the most visited countries list, Visit Britain estimates a rebound this year, with tourism growing another 6%. More than half of those who arrive to the UK head to London, famous for its seamless blend of history and modern urbanity, not to mention its exemplary, scot-free museums. Number 9. Thailand. Capital, Bangkok. Population, 69.8 million. Yearly visitors, 38.2 million. Thailand makes up the largest portion of Southeast Asia's travels. The country welcomed nearly 3 million more tourists in 2018 than 2017 and witnessed $6 billion in spending. Renowned for being budget-friendly due to its exchange rate, $1 equals 30 THB, the nation is transforming into a luxury getaway with more resorts and high-end offerings, pushing out the backpacking and disreputable businesses of Bangkok. Number 8. Germany. Capital, Berlin. Population, 83.24 million. Yearly visitors, 38.8 million. Germany's visitor count has been steadily climbing for 9 consecutive years. In 2017 and 2018, Germany even ranked first in the world on the Nation Brands Index for its popularity. The country is most beloved among other Europeans, particularly the Dutch. Travelers from the United States are the largest market from overseas. Number 7. Mexico. Capital, Mexico City. Population, 128.9 million. Yearly visitors, 41.4 million. Mexico broke its tourism record in 2018 and took in more than $20.3 billion doing so. Travelers to the country spent, on average, nearly $500 while visiting, most of whom came from the United States and Canada. UK residents served as Mexico's most prolific overseas tourists. Even post-pandemic, Mexico continues to be an accessible and incredible getaway in the Americas. Postcard-perfect beaches remain a major draw here, but the country's tourism board has also successfully highlighted its ancient history, cultural institutions, diverse cuisine and natural features beyond the shoreline, including butterfly sanctuaries, canyons and waterfalls. Number 6. Turkey. Capital, Ankara. Population, 84.34 million. Yearly visitors, 45.7 million. Before the pandemic, Turkey was experiencing surging popularity. In 2018, Istanbul saw a record number of visitors, luring travelers to explore its east-meets-west cultural attractions, colorful bazaars, and imposing mosques. But it's the coastal city of Antalya in the south that's really been surging. More than 12.4 million visited this Mediterranean area last year, and the Culture and Tourism Ministry is estimating 2019 will break the 50 million visitors mark. Number 5. Italy. Capital, Rome. Population, 59.55 million. Yearly visitors, 62.1 million. Tourism is so big in Italy that long lines at places like St. Paul's Cathedral and the Colosseum in Rome are all but guaranteed, even if you've booked reservations in advance. Statistics show Italy's tourism growth is above the European average, with Rome attracting nearly 27 million of its visitors. Europeans travel to Italy the most. Germans account for 14% of visitors, with French and UK visitors making up 3% each. Americans are the biggest overseas market, also at 3%. Number 4. China. Capital, Beijing. Population, 1.402 billion. Yearly visitors, 62.9 million. Not only does China receive more visitors than most of the world, but its own inhabitants account for 10% of all world travelers. It is expected that 20% of the Chinese population, 300 million people, will have passports by 2027. Chinese tourists also spend more than any other country, nearly doubling that of number 2, a whopping $277 billion. Those outside China who make their way to the country discover everything that comes with being the world's oldest continuous civilization, from villages dating back thousands of years to ancient marvels like the Great Wall. Plus, the nation's cuisine, as affordable as it is flavorful, can't be beat. Number 3. United States. Capital, Washington, D.C. Population, 329.5 million. Visitors, 79.6 million. Considering the United States is 3.8 million square miles, nearly as big as all of Europe, it's easy to see why it's the third most popular travel destination on Earth. The country's mix of wildly diverse attractions don't hurt either, including some of the most iconic cities in the world: New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, and a thriving national park system. Number 2. Spain. Capital, Madrid. Population, 47.35 million. Yearly visitors, 82.7 million. Many news outlets are reporting on the extreme over-tourism found in Barcelona, which hit a record 8 million visitors in 2018. But that represents just a tenth of the travelers who visit this expansive country that also includes the cultural hub of Madrid and the flamenco capital of Seville, as well as untouched countryside and gorgeous beaches. The nation's largest tourist groups come from Germany and Britain, though people from these countries are increasingly heading to Turkey and Greece instead. In their place, Americans are filling the empty beds, with nearly 3 million people coming from the US last year and 11.8% growth. Number 1. France. Capital, Paris. Population, 67.39 million. Yearly visitors, 89.4 million. More people are visiting France than any other country in the world, and the country has a 100 million visitors target for 2020. Think they'll hit it? We do, too, especially considering it hosted the FIFA Women's World Cup earlier this year. Not only does France receive the largest number of tourists, but they make the most off of them too. Tourism brought in $62 billion last year. Get your visit in while you can. Tourism is only going to rise, especially when France hosts the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.